have to confess I have a weakness for sweet things, which you may have noticed, but these are actually one of my favorite little grab and snack on. Today on Jay's World Kitchen, I'm going to show you how to make meringues. And meringues are quite often daunting for people, but really they're quite simple. Just a few ingredients and a little bit of time, and you can enjoy these amazing treats. To make this fun treat, you're going to need 1 cup of egg whites, which is about the equivalent of 4 large egg whites, a half a teaspoon of cream of tartar, 1 cup of caster sugar, and if you can't find caster sugar, regular granulated sugar is fine, a pinch of salt, a teaspoon of vanilla, and a few drops of gel food coloring, which is an optional ingredient. And it really is so simple to put this all together. Now, I highly recommend using a mixer, such as a stand mixer, to do this, or you can do this in a regular bowl with a hand mixer. I definitely would not recommend doing this by hand because you will be beating these egg whites for a very long time. One thing that is very important is that you're going to ensure that the bowl and the mixer itself are completely clean and dry and totally devoid of any oil or anything like that, because that'll stop these egg whites from foaming up, which is what you want to do. At this point, you're also going to preheat your oven to 225 degrees Fahrenheit, and you're going to line 2 baking sheets with parchment paper. The other thing that I've also prepared is a piping tube with a wide nozzle on it. Now, you don't have to use that at all. You can just spoon this onto the baking sheets when you're ready, but I just kind of like the way they look when they're piped. And totally straightforward. We're going to start off by placing our egg whites into our mixing bowl, and very simply we're just going to beat that until it's slightly frothy. And when you've got a slight froth starting to form, we're going to add in our cream of tartar. And now we're going to beat that until it starts to turn white, and you can see it's starting to gather some air. And as you can see, it's starting to get a little bit frothy. And now what we're going to do is, with the whisk running, we're going to add our sugar, approximately a tablespoon at a time. And I'm not using a measuring spoon, I'm just using a dessert spoon here. But you want to make sure that every spoon that you add is getting dissolved and absorbed into that egg white before you add the next one. So at least a minute or so in between. Now, once all of your sugar is incorporated, you're going to keep it running and add in your salt, and finally add your vanilla, and if you're going to be using it, your food coloring. Now, I do recommend at least once or twice scraping down the sides of your bowl while this is beating, and you want to beat it until very stiff peaks form. Now that that's done, we're going to transfer this, and I'm using a nice big jar to fill my piping bag with, because it fits in there really well. Just using a spatula, we're just going to fill that up as best we can, as much as we can. And really, it's pretty straightforward. You're simply going to pipe out the shape that you want, or put it by spoonfuls onto your parchment paper, just like this. And once you've filled your baking sheets, you're going to put both of them into your preheated 225 degree Fahrenheit oven for 45 minutes. And at 45 minutes, you're going to turn off your oven and leave them in there to cool down completely for an hour. Now, just over an hour after I turned the oven off, the whole house still smells very much like cotton candy, which is a wonderful smell and quite exciting. So I am absolutely ecstatic to be tucking into these. just the right amount of crunch, and then this wonderful, slightly caramelized, sugary taste that just dissolves into thin air. These are amazing, and they're so easy, and you can really make them your own by dunking them in chocolate if you want after. I have seen people put chocolate chips right into them right before they bake them. So there's a bunch of things that you can do with these, but just as they are, they're the perfect snack for walking by and just getting a little hint of something sweet. If you tried this recipe, I'd love to hear from you in the comment section below how they turned out for you. And if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and remember to turn on notifications so that you know when my next video drops. Remember too that you can follow me on all of my social media, and those links are below in the comment section as well. Now, if you would like to try some more of my snacks and treats recipes, check out this playlist right here. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, happy eating.